Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be a bit of a live, I say good morning, but hello, how are we doing? Also, I'm not in London anymore, I'm back in Bournemouth and I'm back home, which is incredibly exciting because sleeping in somebody else's bed is not that exciting as you think it is back when you're in high school. But hey ho, right, so, why I was in London is, but first things first, my name is Radi and I'm a cinematographer and welcome to my vlogs. I've been vlogging from 2010 and I'm talking about a little bit about cinematography nowadays. And why I was in London is because of the British Cinematography Society's exposition, which is happening every year. And I'm not going to be covering the event, I'm not going to be really talking about what I saw there, because I saw a couple of different exciting things. I had a lot of conversations with a lot of different people, I met a lot of friends and colleagues that I worked with, and that made it very exciting. But what I'm gonna tell you is where I feel the mindset of cinematography is at the moment. I had a couple of very interesting conversations. I was talking with a company that is developing a tool about pre-visualization in VR, where they can build a set in 3D space. They can light it, they can place proper equipment like a crane, like a drone, like a dolly, like a gimbal or whatever. They can place the crew in place, and they can play all that as a little animation, and like producers can put a headset on, look around, which is an amazing tool. It's very useful to actually be able to show somebody else's your vision and your idea before you actually start spending all these money to actually bring these lights in through the windows, bring these cranes to get the lights too high to get the angle of the light, and it's much easier to explain this now. But even though that's incredibly amazing, and even though I'm finding it incredibly fascinating, and I even offered my help to the company, if I can help with anything, I'm more than willing to do so. But what I thought to myself is, oh wow, so nowadays we're afraid to do anything. Well, what I'm saying with this is we're robbing ourselves from the happy accidents that are the iconic visuals from the past. I don't think we're gonna lose that because happy accidents happens all the time, but I think we're gonna start creating a little bit more of a sterile, everything is planned environment to work in, where I think everybody's gonna start expecting people to sort of have a incredibly clear idea what exactly has to be before even money is becomes a subject, which I think is going to be a very interesting place to work in the next couple of years. Also, I was talking with Panavision and their brand new DLX2 and massive large format sensors and red cameras and all that jazz, and he said something very interesting. Now there's a new type of movies that are being made, which is and that was me saying it. It's VFX movies, the movies that are not made in front of the camera, they're made later on. And what he was talking about, what he was saying is that yeah, you're right. We shoot assets now. We give them assets to build the movie. It's like building a puzzle. It's like you put a camera on a gimbal with a massive sensor, and you don't shoot a movie and you don't shoot a scene anymore. You go and you pick that corner, that actor centered on the screen. We're gonna key him, we're gonna move him to the left. There is no such thing as framing anymore. There is no such thing as pace and pan and tilt. Of course there is, but not in that type of movies. Which is very interesting. Very interesting to put your mind around where the industry is steering and where people are looking into, and all those things. Cameras are getting lighter and much more mobile. All these stabilizing systems that are allowing the cinematographers to actually do these incredibly elaborative and very specialized movements now. So I think everything's going to be about movement and getting cameras where cameras haven't been before. With all that said, it's getting late. Ruby's already sleeping. and I'm going to bed. Good night, for my little cinematography mind.